YouTube has started age restricting Balatro. I take it that's how it's pronounced. Balatro videos for alleged gambling related content. It is a deck building game. On March 19th, YouTube instituted a terms of service change for creators with depictions or promotions of online casino sites or apps now liable to be age restricted. That's a fairly common sense change, but Balatro U, Go Fighting Jokers, and other Balatro focused channels have found themselves in the crossfire. The particular maddening thing here is Balatro is not an online casino site or app. The characterization oh fuck is one of is one is an I'm tripping up on this sentence like everything. As one as in act of almost willful ignorance. It's no more or less a game of chance than other deck builders, and I'd wager the issue is Balatro's use of the standard 52 card deck. Is it just me, or is that sentence worded screwy as hell?
Yeah, it's kind of worded weird.
It's the same struggle that Balatro had with European rating board PEGI, which had insisted on slapping Balatro with an 18 plus classification before finally relenting in February. So, as I understand it, this is a deck building game. It's a popular one, but now people posting videos of it are getting slapped with YouTube notices because and being restricted to 18 plus because they say it contains gambling.
Well, see, that this is the kind of thing I'm talking about with YouTube. They want to restrict everything
Yeah,
until
YouTube are just clinching with an iron fist tighter and tighter and tighter, and they do have a death grip on the industry. People are not going to move over to Rumble or some other such alternative. Here, I've been streaming Rumble this entire time. No one's said anything. No one's donated anything. No one's bought a membership. Uh, People are creatures of comfort. They stick with what they know, and usually it comes on with their phone, and that's how they get introduced to it. And and that's all their friends and family have the same thing.
yeah. So, I mean, YouTube has some's got to change because YouTube is just has a monopoly on all of that now. And no other platform can get noticed very
Well,
much.
unfortunately, though, their competitors will not be any better, such as Microsoft. We've known a world where Microsoft ran the majority of things, and it was not better.
Yeah. Well, I remember the saying was as if
Oh,
Microsoft ever bought a game, it was gone.
yeah. Uh, Extend, embrace, extinguish. And then there's Apple, which Apple's like, oh, here's your device. It doesn't have a headphone port. Oh, your charger sold separately. Oh, your charger's going to cost you $100 or more dollars. And oh, buy this accessory, which for anything else would be $20, but for you it's $300. And I mean, and then they're like, no, you cannot install anything that's not from our app store. They're more draconic than the rest of them. And I know a lot of viewers might not like to hear that. They're like, I like my Apple products. It's very draconic. Look into it. Think about it. It's very draconic. And can you imagine if they had the reach that Google has? It would be bad for all of us.
Yeah, it really would. Because then they would have a stranglehold
I mean,
worse than what we have now.
I don't like Apple products. With that being said, they make a solid operating system, and it feels nice. It looks nice, but it's their practices. Uh, they as much as they can get away with is proprietary. They lock you into their store. It's vendor lock in, and they have a draconic amount of of control over everything, and all their products are vastly overpriced. And they release a new phone every year with virtually nothing changed. They've even been caught slowing down their phones after a year of use, just so you can go out and buy the latest one. But people's like, no, I gotta have my iPhone, and that kind of thing. People, back to the point, people are creatures of comfort, creatures of habit. And that is what allows these companies like Google, the corporations like Google and Apple and Microsoft to flourish.
Well, let me ask you something. How often does a game system come out? Every 5 years?
It used to be every 5 years. That has now it's kind of up in the air. Now it's more random.
Because I was
I,
remembering back when,
I think maybe it was used to be 5 to 10 years in some cases.
because I was remembering back when every time a new game system come out, they would gradually make it to where the old one wouldn't work with the stuff you already had. You had to buy the new one.
Well, yeah, it wasn't backwards compatible. The thing is, used to be when new game consoles came out, it was a leap in technology. The graphics was next level every time, so it got to the point where it kind of phased out arcades. That
Well,
is not true anymore. They're actually bringing out stuff now that it is in some respects weaker than the previous. Here